Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Terratech with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to my little mobile base, since I've just finished off a couple of missions and, well, looted a base. So we are taking that back to our true base to combine them into the mega base, which will just be two bases right next to each other, since we don't really have too much need to connect them all up. We just have to put them nice and close, so when we harvest, we can sell pretty much everything. So off camera I've been doing quite a few missions, as you can tell by this thing, and ultimately we are getting close to having the next set of items from the main faction, which will unlock a lot of very interesting things, and I hope some new weapon types, because right now I'm getting a little bit bored of the same weapons over and over again. So I'll be right back once we get back to the base, and then we will decide what we're doing next. Fear the hail of bullets! There we go, a glorious victory. Now what I can do is go ahead and put this down and then sell all this stuff. Oh wait, no I can't. This can only accept the resources, can't it? So a lot of people were telling me that I could actually use a lot of this stuff on my tech and have it work. But sadly, it seems like the game's been updated several times, allowing this sort of stuff to be used and then disallowing it. So right now, the refinery, or at least this type of refinery, cannot work when you're on a tech, and neither can the regular static delivery, although you can get a delivery system later, ooh, look how big that is, which is actually able to be used on a tech. So let's just plonk all of this down next to what we've already got, and then continue from there. There we are. Really shouldn't connect these up, should I? There's absolutely no purpose. Just have them next to each other, so when we put down our stuff, it'll be, we're under attack. I was about to say, so when we come back with resources, it'll be grabbed by both. Hey, that's my scrapyard. Get your own. Now I'm stuck on my own scrap. Are you happy? Well done, you've now joined the scrapyard. Look, it's your part, and I'm selling it. There we are, our little static turret. So I can assume that we can also put other blocks on this thing, like regular armor blocks, and then have a proper turret. The question I do have is, can we put this AI onto our base, and then put weapons on the base? That would be very cool if you can. I don't know if that's how it works, but it's definitely something I would like to look into in the not-so-distant future. Also to note, I now have access to shields, since I found one earlier, and now apparently I can simply purchase them from the trading station, so I now have 2 of them. As you can see, I am pretty well protected, although it would be better if this bubble was a little bit further forward, so let's move you out for a second, let's put you there, and then you there, you can go in here, and then the lights can go back because the lights are cool and stuff. Okay. Sadly not on the same line, but that's what we get for having a perfectly symmetrical bot with no middle block. I think that works out okay. And it seems to deplete the energy pretty quickly, so let's put these back to charge up, and we can add them later. So for now, let's go out and do the missions. We need to get some ore, kill some enemies, get some crystal, and get some more jelly. But where is the hostile one? The hostile one definitely seems the most interesting. So let's go and do that and kill some more for the lovely Geo group. And of course, I do want to quickly check if we actually get reputation for killing enemies in the wild, just regular enemies. Is the orange stuff Luxite? We had 14 before, we still have 14, sadly not. Now I have killed a couple of very small opponents, and it seems like I did get some reputation for those kills. So if I do find an enemy nice and close by, which isn't too far off our normal path, I will go ahead and kill them from now on, to speed up our experience gain. We've also just unlocked a new mission in the form of Crafty Business 3. So once again, later on, I will have to go and talk to Crafty Mike. Hopefully giving us something interesting. Oh wow, that is a big looking enemy. Well, this will go very badly. Or very well. You never know, maybe they're a very, very bad robot. Good job I didn't bring my shields, because that wouldn't be clever. Hello, enemy. How are you doing, sir? You have very cool wheels. Hopefully I can grab them off you after you die. Let's keep turning back like this so his lasers can't quite hit me. That's cool. That's really cool. Aha, your friend has kind of got in your way. That's really helpful. One down. Let's move it out a little bit since I don't want to do too much damage to the stuff he just dropped. I have more lasers than you. No, I don't. I did have more lasers than you, therefore I was better. Come on, kill the cabbage right there. Finally. Mission complete. Wow, that really hurt us. Like, really bad. Almost all our fronts completely gone. Okay, I do want that. You're coming with me. I want the lights because they're cool. And don't really care about you. Oh dear. Okay, let's try and repair ourselves with what we've just grabbed here. It shouldn't be too difficult. We did lose our buzzsaw, which is kind of annoying, but we could always do something very silly and have 3 plasma cutters. There we are. That's awesome. We could have that as well, which would be interesting, but I don't know. Can that actually harvest stuff, the scoop claw? It'd be interesting if it could also harvest, because so far I can't figure out a way of putting it on us without getting in the way of our harvesting stuff. The shield was almost exposed there, so okay, let me just repair myself and I'll be right back. And so we trundle off back home with pretty much everything I could carry currently strapped to the vehicle, and we've stolen the idea for that really cool front section. So there we are, with our plasma cutter being protected by the 2 little scoopers. Although I'm not certain if it really protects them, it does kind of stick through, hence why the laser can still shoot forwards, but oh dear lord. I have no idea what that is, and I feel like it's a very, very bad thing. And now we're going to have broadsiding lasers, because why not? Having them face upwards is basically pointless. Although, almost everything's damaged, I have no shielding and no way to repair them. I'm just going to trundle on forwards and hope I'm going to gain some ground. Maybe. Just maybe. Please. Oh dear lord, what is this thing? Leave this area. You have so many seconds to comply. I'm trying. I am desperately trying. Oh dear. Did that count? Did I comply? Apparently I'm okay. It seems to be mostly lasers. If we come up from behind it, we could maybe actually kill this thing. We do still have a lot of weapons. We're just damaged. And we can hardly turn because of how long we are and not particularly wide. Our turning circle is... Oh dear lord, that is really scary. Okay, never mind, we are going. I guess just entering this zone is what causes the attack. Will it keep on following me though now? Oh, it's killing that guy. Okay, that's fine, you can kill him. Please don't come for me afterwards. Yeah, there is no chance we're fighting that. Okay, let's just head on over, back to our base, then we'll go and do the crafty mic thing. The coward's way is always the best way. Okay, so a bit of a change of plan. I decided to go ahead and do the crafty mic quest before going back, and it was a really simple one. Simply talking about the furnace and talking about the filter section, which is exactly what you would think. The furnace, which sadly seems to only work when it's actually on a base, will burn wood and other fuel types to provide power. The filter does exactly what you'd think a filter would do. It will filter specific blocks when on a conveyor belt. That way, for instance, you could have all of the fuel blocks, like wood, go over to the furnace rather than simply going and being sold or refined. It makes it all nice and simple, it makes it all nice and compact, and you don't have to have several different systems and be careful where you put things down, which is pretty good for me. And I will be stealing all of that. Thank you very much indeed. There we are. I'll grab the resources as well, because why not? And then we'll go back to base, get some of our batteries powered up again, and next time we go out, we'll actually bring the shields. I was really hoping we wouldn't need them during that mission, since I thought we had out-leveled it a little bit, but apparently we hadn't. So from now on, I'm going to take these shields with me whenever I can. So, back in a second. Also, I wonder if you can turn off the shields, because that would be great, turning off the shields so that our battery isn't constantly being used up. Would be nice. We are ready to continue. We now have a load of batteries on our tech. We have both the shield and the repair bubble combining their forces at the front, so we should be a lot more resistant against our enemies. Although, just before we go, I will once again fully charge our batteries, and next, we are doing capture an enemy base for the main faction. And apparently killing things along the way. After killing a number of smaller opponents and testing out the shield, which by the way turns out to be absolutely amazing, I've decided we're going to go ahead and face off versus the tech which landed during the invasion. And I believe that's the robot right there. I don't think we're going to win this. We may actually die here, but I think it's going to be interesting if nothing else. That has so many guns. Oh, perfect! Look at that! A distraction! Actually, we're currently being the distraction. You are free to keep on attacking it. Teamwork! Yes! What on earth were those? I saw a lot of explosions then. I have no idea what this is either. Okay, you die. Thank you for helping me kill that fellow, but I'm afraid I'm not a particularly loyal friend. Goodbye, sir. Oh dear Lord, what are you? Okay, let's have a look-see. What do we have here? Loads of stuff. What is this? What is this? It's a propeller. Cool. Okay, I'm going to take all of this stuff back to the base because I don't want any of this getting damaged. Is that a thruster? I don't even know what you are. I don't know what any of this is. Let's just grab everything which we haven't seen before. That's our first priority. I thought these were guns for a moment before, well, they have thrusters. Oh, so that's how they're used. Apparently, these are actually just boosters, so it's not a permanent source of thrust. I was wondering why they weren't being activated with all the others. Also, by the looks of things, they're very, very limited in how long they can fire, so it's not really best to use them unless there's actually a use for them. Or if I'm just being lazy and want to get back faster, and I'm far, far too heavy right now and far, far too slow, with every single wheel currently being overburdened. Come on, let's get back. And let's see if we can maybe actually make a plane. We have all the stuff for it, I think. Although an enemy did just land really close by. Well, for now, let's just put this stuff over here to get repaired, then we'll go and kill that enemy, come back, and then see exactly what we've got and how to use them all. We also have some new weapons. We have these mortars, which are very cool, and then this cannon here, which I believe is the GSO 3-pound cannon. Seems stronger than some of the other stuff. Oh dear, I was just shooting my own items. It seems stronger than the other guns, though I'm not too certain. We'll have to do some experimentation on that. Back to putting stuff down here. Stud lasers, pound cannon, and lots of mortars. So now we have all these new weapons. Hopefully they will do more damage and just generally be better than the older versions we were using. Although we will need to do some testing to make sure that is actually the case. So for now, what I'm going to do is grab this little AI here, jump on over to it, and by AI of course I meant tech, and let's see if we can build ourselves a flyer. I'm guessing no, honestly. Sadly, it seems like flying is still only a dream, at least for now. There are several components I haven't yet unlocked and thus can't purchase, and those which I have unlocked by finding them, I don't have the clearance level required to keep on purchasing them, so at the moment, we can't actually make a functional flyer. I even looked up online guides to see how flyers are made in this game, and by the looks of things, the controls are really weird, but it's not that difficult to make a small-ish flyer, so that's something we'll do in the future, but for now we're carrying on, trying to get a bit more reputation with the GSO. And on the upside, we had unlocked all these new weapons, which means we have new cannons, and we have lots of them. Hello, trade section, how are you? So it's just over there, we are capturing a base. We also captured a base on the way, which is really cool, because that simply means the bases spawn naturally in the world. Okay, that looks pretty small as well. No major enemies then. Let's go after this guy first, then we'll swap over and attack them. Hello there, sir. We have shields, we have repair orbs, and we have very, very nasty cannons. Sadly, though, we don't have speed. Well, we had everything else, so he's going away, no longer able to fight us. And let's... Okay, these are tiny. Let's kill these guys as well, who are all clumped up. Thank you. Explosions for all of you. Stop trying to get behind us. That's annoying. Not particularly fun doing 3-point turns. No, don't attack the base. Really, just a random appears and then starts attacking the base. That's very annoying. You there, 28. You're being silly. I don't much appreciate it. Well, there goes the base. Are you happy now? The base is gone. And so is his face. Would you like to race? Eventually, the last enemy was defeated, but sadly, it seems like this quest has bugged out, and I don't think we can actually remove it from the mission log. So right now, it's still telling us to defeat all of the base guardians. There are no base guardians left, or at least I don't believe so in the nearby area, and of course the base itself ended up being destroyed. So we're just kind of sitting around doing pretty much nothing at the moment. Let's see if you are a guardian. You're somewhat close. There we are. You're dead, and it still doesn't count as all being destroyed. Nope, it really does feel like this is completely bugged out, which is very, very annoying indeed. Maybe I shouldn't have picked them up and placed them as well, but to be fair, that was after the bug had occurred. I just thought I may as well try that as well, and it seems to do nothing. How about you over there? You're the last one I can think of, which was here when we came here. So maybe, just maybe, you're a base guardian, you're just really far away. I honestly thought that cactus was the enemy. That's not even a cactus. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's a plant. Speed and agility, not really my strong point. Brute force is my strong point, thankfully. If you could just die. Thank you. And... no. Doesn't seem like this is gonna fix itself anytime soon. How about if I were to destroy all these? I know it's silly, but the base is clearly broke. How about if I break the rest of the items? Honestly, I don't even know if that works. Because they are already classed as mine. I have no idea. Well, with that, I'm just going to head on back home then and maybe do some more missions like we've got hostiles and kill the random enemies around here, which of course will at least give me some reputation. But for now, I'm afraid I am actually all out of time for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Terratech is a series you would like to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. In the next episode, hopefully we'll get access to even more new stuff, and maybe, just maybe, we may be able to get ourselves a flyer. But before I go, we may as well kill this fellow. Who knows, maybe he's a base guardian. I doubt it, but maybe. Hello, mini fortress. No! Don't flee from me! And down goes the mini fortress. Sadly, apparently not the leader of that group. We do have some new stuff to do, so next time, like I say, we are probably going to just do some more missions to try and get our rep up so that we can hopefully get a flyer. I am not engaging those enemies until I have my batteries once again recharged, so thank you again for watching, and goodbye.